Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, get that bell notification on so you don't miss out on the next episode of New Lancaster and coming cities too. Some new ones, a new city coming in the coming weeks. And make sure to hit the like button as well. The like button helps out the channel a lot. So I hope you liked the last episode. I had a lot of fun making it. I love these little small towns. And in a way, it's a better practice for the next city we're going to do, which is a Quebec-themed city. And I feel like that build is going to have a lot of these small communities, and maybe with these little churches at the center of them as well. So a bit of a teaser in a way for the next series. But, you know, there was some spaces around the city that we've been kind of putting off for a while. And, you know, these small towns really help fill them. But there's other things as well that you can do with open spaces in your city that you just don't want to zone, build, repeat kind of thing. So as we kind of zoom out from the city, or this little town, the Lancaster Islands, and now I am recording this right after the previous one. Whoa, this is a big building. My weekend's a bit crazy, so I'm kind of having to record these in the middle of the week. So as a result, oh, that's a nice house. As a result, I'm recording these ones back to back. So I'm sorry if you sent a name for these towns. Let me know down in the comments down below if you want to name these towns if they haven't been claimed already, or these two parks on either end. Yeah, so there are a couple spaces in the city that we still need to build on. I'm thinking about getting another small town out this way, maybe over here, over here. There's this amazing lot, which we've been saving for no reason really. Now I was planning on building it, however, I think that's going to be probably next episode because we have absolutely no residential demand because we just built a couple new towns, and the damn baseball team just lost. But there's also this open space which doesn't need to be filled in. It can be fouled up because of the airport. The university, which still hasn't leveled up. There's also this waterfront, and there's all this space over here. We're leaving most of this to be, but then there's this, right in the heart of the city, in between New Lancaster proper and the suburbs. I mean, downtown's here, but this is the starting tile, which we named New Lancaster. So there's this. What are we going to do with this? So I've been thinking about it forever. There's going to be a park, we're going to put factories on here, but I think we're going to do some cool assets, maybe something special, I don't know. But first we need to figure out how we're gonna get there, and we do have a road connection right here, which is great. We do have this highway on-ramp and off-ramp, which I'm not sure if we're gonna tap into just yet, maybe in the future, but I think we might just stick with maybe a connection in right here and then a connection right here. So let's take a quick look at the topography first, so we know what we're working with. Yeah, it's a bit awkward, and I kind of like that. So I think what we could do is we could break this up and make it a little bit of an island. That would be really cool. But I don't think I want to do that just yet, at least. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to continue this road. So this is a 4-lane road. Okay, good to know. And we're just going to use the freeform road. And we're going to come right to about here. And then we're going to make it elevated. We're going to come right along the coast right here. Perfect. We're gonna go back to ground level, and then we're gonna go this way. We're gonna follow this kind of terrain line. Okay, and then we're right at the beach part again. Whoops. We're gonna go elevated. There we go. Okay, and then back to ground level. And then we're gonna come right in beside water here. And we're going to connect in right there. Okay, so first things first is we're going to get rid of that. And do we have enough clearance? Definitely do on the top part, but I'm not sure about right here. So, oh, whoa, wrong thing. So we're just going to raise this one up. Yeah, we definitely got clearance there. And then now we have a nice bridged area over this spot, which may or may not in the future become a waterway. And then over here as well, I'm going to pull this one over like that, and this one down over here. Okay, so we do have bridge connections for the future, and now we have an open space to do something with, and we also have a connection down this way. So let's take this asymmetrical road. Where is it? Right here. And we're just going to connect in very simply, like so. And then we're going to do the same thing right here. Okay. And then I'm not sure we're going to connect those two. And then we're going to take the tree-lined road, and we're going to upgrade everything from that point on. Whoa. Wrong road. Oh, crap. No, come on. There we go. Get back to ground level. No, come on. I'm ruining everything. Ground level. Probably should have just done this way in the first place. Okay. Elevated. Oh my gosh, I just clicked it. Come on. My mouse has been frustrating me a lot lately. And as you can tell, it happens a lot. So that is connected to our police academy area, which probably could do with getting a bit other stuff like some high density residential, and this leads into our tech campus, which could probably use a boost in stuff as well. So, you know, maybe you've caught on already, but we got a tech campus, we got a police campus. What other thing do we need over here? So I think we're going to get a medical campus out this way. So let's take a straight street just to there. And we're going to go into the medical tab. We got these awesome buildings. General Hospital. Cryo Preservatory. Medical Laboratory. And these office buildings look so neat. They're very unique. And I think they would look just fantastic along the water. Don't you? Look at that. Very unique looking building. And, you know, it's actually really funny. So I started a long time ago. If you're an original fan of the channel, you may remember that a long time ago, we built this hospital over here. And at the time, it was like the first major hospital of the city. And we built this building right here, which is just a local register office, because it kind of looked like it would be like an old hospital in a brutal architectural Canadian sense. Like if you go to any of these like minor cities, they probably have a hospital that looks like that. So it looked really nice at the time, but then I just went into here, General Hospital. Like that's exactly what we're looking for. So funny enough, let's find a spot around here. So like I was thinking we could just pop it down right there, but it might be nice over here as well. But I think since we're making this a medical campus area, it's too perfect to go there. And look at that, it fits perfectly there as well. So General Hospital, it's from the Japanese content creator pack, I think. Hence the characters. but I think this looks really nice. We can move this building eventually, but let's find some other buildings that we could plop down in here. Probably the medical helicopter depot we could fit back this direction. So let's take our path, and we're just going to do something like that. Yep. And then we'll just bring it in like so. And we're going to make it all at this height. This building did not move to that height. Interesting. Maybe it's this. It needs to get lower. Sure. What I do find interesting is that there's always trees attached to these helicopter depots, which it's a little silly if you ask me. But you know, is what it is. Let's yeah, we have this where we want it to go. So let's grab these nodes, and we're gonna put it all to that height. There we go. Alrighty, and then we're probably gonna need some things out this way as well. No, I don't like what I just did. There we go. I mean, it would be nice if we just kind of squared it off, to be honest. So why don't we try to do that? Yeah, that works. Okay, so let's get a nice big parking lot out over this way. And we could move this somewhere else, because it doesn't really fit, and it does fit better over this way. So let's move it here. Make it seem like it's part of the same campus. We need to make sure that all of these are to this height. I think it's messing up. No, let's get it to this height, and then let's get that to this height as well. So there is some nice blue pavement there that's kind of getting glitched out, but you know what? Nothing I can really do about it, to be honest. What am I doing? That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. This was the same color, but that's too big. Okay, so we need a parking lot in here. I think a nice big parking lot over that direction would be really nice, but we should probably level off the terrain first. So we've picked that as the terrain height for the area. So let's go plant that down. Whoa. Okay, let's actually undo what we did, because I want to be a bit more picky with the terrain height. Oh man, I did it again. Okay. And now I'm a bit more accurate with where we're going with this. That's fine. Then over here, we've already got a nice terrain picked out, apparently. Okay. Look at that. We also have a connection over this way we could make. I don't think we'll be able to connect these sides. I mean, a bridge might be doable right here. Because otherwise, how would we get to this side, right? It just had to be, yeah, we definitely need a bridge. So good thing we didn't connect these two areas yet. Okay, so this is definitely gonna have to be a larger road. A heavier road, sorry. So let's do that. We'll grab that and we'll bring it out to about there. And then from here, we're gonna raise it up to 7 meters. That works. Let's see if that is high enough. Oh, it is definitely not high enough. Okay. Sure, we'll leave it there. And then we will curve it down. So let's take it to here, click home, and then it will bring it down to the ground level. There we go. It's a pretty nice connection. Looks like there's a rock here. Perfect. That's not the nicest slope, so let's grab these nodes from here. And we're going to take it down to about there. We'll slope it. Okay, that kind of showed me exactly what we needed to do. And we need to upgrade this road to elevated. Perfect. And then from here down to here, let's see what this does. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now let's fix this area. Ground level. Whoa, did not mean to make it connect there. Okay, so I think I'm going to zone this in with some high density residential. Let's do to there. Let's get high density commercial right there. I was just about to flip that around. Darn. But I don't think we're gonna get. Yeah, sure, why not? It's the worst that can happen. No, let's get offices right here. And offices to here. And then let's just do some low density commercial right here. We'll see what happens with that, but let's see if this looks nice. I hope it does. It looks okay. But we definitely needed to make that fill in that area. So now we have a connection over here, so that's going to be more beneficial to our medical area. And what the heck is going on with this terrain area? Just can't seem to get it right. There we go. Just wondering if we could get two little parking lots here, but it doesn't really look like it works. So we'll scrap that plan. And that's probably still too sloped. Yeah, okay, so we'll scrap that plan entirely. But so that was pretty much all the medical things we needed at this way. If we go to the medical tab, it's got all of these buildings. So there were some other things we could do, and this was the other thing I was going to add in over this way, is the disaster response unit. We don't have one in the city. So since we already have a helicopter over here, I was thinking, why not, right? So let's do the same idea. Just to keep the same grid, I'm going to drag this out right there. And then I'm going to connect this in like so. Perfect. And I'm not going to actually connect these two. That was just to get the same angle we needed. So here we are. Wrong one. Disaster response unit. Awesome. Okay, I wonder why the terrain is a bit different. So I'm going to grab all those nodes. Oh, I don't think I ended up... Oh, man. Okay, let's go back to the terrain height. I didn't end up leveling the road out, did I? Okay. And now we're all over the correct height over here, so perfect. Unclick that, and then I'm gonna grab all of these and then put it down to that height. All right, there we go. So the disaster response unit. We will also get a giant parking lot back here, so I guess they'll share a parking lot. Now I don't know what else we could add in over in this direction, so I think I'm gonna add a path behind here. Geez, I can't find anything I need today. Okay, there we go. Let's go with this one. On a straight road. Right alongside, and then right like that. Okay, and from here, let's turn snapping off. Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna grab that and that. So pull it just to there. Okay. And let's turn node snapping back on because apparently that really screwed it up. Okay, so there we go. I think we can connect. Maybe not. So I'm gonna just grab these three. And I'm just gonna rotate them like that. Perfect. And then, come on. There we go. Got a nice little connection there. Oops. I grab both of these nodes. Put them up to that height. And there we go. Those are connected now. And then now we can connect over to this side. Okay. And the terrain is just really not working in our favor today. That's fine. Okay, so we have a connection over to this side now. And I think maybe we can get that parking lot in. Nope, still doesn't terrain form, Steven. Silly me, I should have known that. Let's turn the brush size down. There we go. Nice little side parking lot for the helicopters. This disaster response unit is going to be very, very helpful. So now we're going to need to continue that pathway around the back of this area. So let's grab this right here. Perfect. Move it. Be my best friend. There we go. And then we are going to grab all of the nodes we just made with this pathway. And we're going to put it up to that height. Awesome. Oh no. Okay, undo. Darn. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem to like me today. That's fine. Let's go to landscaping. And then let's just try to level out this area before we build a parking lot. Okay, that's fine. And okay, that works. So, oh, wrong one. Just move this back to where we need it to be. Those connected, they are. Now we have a walking path around the campus area for our giant parking lot. Let's go into here. Parking. I think that is the big one, right? Let's just go to the road tabs to be sure. Yeah. So. I'm just going to use the move it mod here. And we're just going to move it right to where we need it to be, which is pretty much where it stops glitching at. Okay, and then from here, I'm just going to use the number keys to keep it straight. There we go, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to draw in the parking lot connection. There we go. That looks really nice. Wow, I'm impressed. Now we could get another parking lot that comes down this way. But why don't we test it out first? We could just kind of do something like that, and then we can connect it to there, and then also to here. Out. Yeah, that kind of looks nice. It's a bit interesting. Change things up from our normal pace of things. And it leaves us space for making this area a park too. So let's look at adding in, first of all, some handicap parking spaces, which are just too perfectly convenienced to go in these little slots that they made for some reason. And then we'll add in some down on this end as well. And so we'll stop right there, and then let's get this massive thing. And let's place them in. Okay. let's just forget that this is an issue, and we'll just continue. There we go. And then let's just extend this one out a bit more. Okay. Almost done. This is not the nicest parking lot in the world, but you know what? What I'm going for is I'm going for the look from the top down. Yeah, that's not the nicest parking lot in the world. Let's go to this 8x2, and let's hope that we get this lined up straight. Awesome. And then let's get some electric vehicle parking on this side. And let's go with more handicap spots on this side. Darn. Okay. Back away really quickly. You didn't see that. Okay, so let's look at making this a bit more of a park. So I think what we might be able to do is get a path connection in right here. So if I use the node controller, perfect. Didn't really work the way I was hoping it was going to, but that's fine. We can at least connect in like that, and then from here we can connect that, and no, never mind. Scratch that. Let's just maybe decorate it with some cool rocks or something. Just a bit too big. I wonder if, oh darn. So I wonder if we just even move it, it would work. Yeah, it does. Pretty cool looking rocks. And then let's get some of these in here. Probably about as far as we're going to go with that. And then let's get proper tree anarchy turned on. And then let's just fill in these gaps with some foliage. Never forget to turn prop and tree anarchy off, because otherwise you're gonna leave yourself a world of hurt. Mental hurt. Let's just add in some trees over here. Just to kind of give an edge to the path, or the roadway. And then maybe some cool rocks right in there. Okay. And over on this side, I mean, that looks really cool, not gonna lie. Over on this side, I was thinking that we do have this, the Central Intelligence Agency. It's a pretty cool building. We could get it recessed right over here, and then that way we will finish off this neighborhood. So let's change it up a bit. something like that. Okay, just gonna pause the game, and I'm going to grab these nodes and this. Just gonna pull it in like that. Awesome. Okay, resume the game. And then just make sure no one tries to use that area as a shortcut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to up the speed limit on the street to 70. Why 70? I don't know. Seems like a good number to pick. There we go. But then, oh, sorry, then if we go into here, that's like 40, and then no one will ever take that as a shortcut. Let's just grab the movement mod right here. There we go. I'm gonna grab these two nodes. Just gonna pull it in. Awesome, that looks really cool. And I think what we're gonna need to do is we're going to need to get some extra parking over in this direction. So let's take this small road, and I'm just going to drag it out right beside like that, and we're gonna go with a parking garage instead on this side. Okay, that is too big. Okay, so we'll just stick with these ones, just like that. It's probably more than enough parking. So let's just readjust this to a better spot. And we'll get like a bit of extra parking right there. Cool building, not gonna lie. And we're gonna need some more buildings to kind of fill in the space and connect them. So I was thinking this area might need a garbage. Let's see what the garbage is like. Oh no, it's pretty good. Okay, never mind, we'll leave it like that then. But what about what am I looking for? Looking for this. This is I really like the look of this building, so I think if we just kind of add it in, it might, wrong kind of vibe on that side. That's pretty cool. Okay, and I don't think there's any industry buildings. I mean, it would be pretty decent to get one of these things out over here. One of these garbage plants. Waste transfer facility, that's the correct term. So why don't we place one out over here, and we'll just kind of let it sit for now, and then we'll come back to it if we need it. But we do have this open space, and I am just struggling to figure out what to put here. Ah, we could do this. The Modern Technology Institute. But I think that's more of a campus of its own. Maybe we'll put it over, no, not even over there. We'll have to find a different spot for it if we want this inner city at all even. So I think there's only one other spot. Ooh, you know what? This faculty building could look nice beside one of these. I mean, it would have to go right here, and it doesn't fit anymore. You know, if we strategically clip this, it'll look like it belongs. need to do something about this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but that does look pretty cool. How it's connected to that. Kind of fills in the space a bit. But we also have these we could add in. Whoa, not that. These could fill in the space pretty nicely. And that's a really cool building. Let's go with that one. Okay, now we just need to add a pathway around it, and then we will finish for the day. So let's go right from here. Okay, and then we'll get a pathway in right here. Okay, just kind of trying to clean it up just a bit. And yeah, this looks pretty nice. Okay. Probably could get a walking path right here. And how about some of these quick parking lots? Oh, that'd be perfect right there. I wonder if I could get it to fit. Do something like that. You can just pretend that those trees aren't there. Okay, and then just fill in the blanks with some trees. This will really help fill in the look and make it look a bit less awkward with some of these gaps, because these gaps and these buildings do tend to look a bit awkward. Okay, and I think that's probably the look we're going for. Now if there are any extra little gaps big enough to fit a building, I might look at getting an office building right there, and then maybe an office building right here and right here. See what kind of offices this gives us. Okay, and offices did zone in over this way. So not only did we finish off this area finally, we also managed to finally fill in this island. And I'll think about making this like a waterway soon, and we'll get back to it in a future episode. But without further ado, that is the end of today's episode. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below, and I'll catch you next time in the city of New Lancaster. Peace out, everyone.